Attentional processes. Sustained and selective attentions are there. In the previous video, we have seen the selective attention, and in this video, we will be learning the sustained attention. The sustained attention comes into play during many of our daily activities. The selective attention, we have seen that it is concerned with the selection of the stimuli. In case of sustained attention, it is concerned with concentration. You have to maintain your attention and it requires certain level of activation. Sustained attention plays important role in learning related processes. Students in a classroom have to try pretty hard to pay attention to what the teacher is saying. Before going to the details, please remember to subscribe this channel. Thank you. So let's see what is sustained attention. Sustained attention is defined as the ability to focus on an activity or a stimulus over a long period of time. It is what makes it possible to concentrate on an activity for as long as it takes to finish, even if there are other distracting stimuli present. So normally it is understood that sustained attention enables us to maintain the focus of our attention on a stimulus for a long period of time or a sufficient amount of time. Even if there is an increase in fatigue or when distractors are present, we will be able to sustain our attention. So that is sustained attention. In other words, this type of attention refers to the persistence of attention. For a more theoretical point of view, sustained attention is normally divided into vigilance and concentration. So what is vigilance? It enables us to detect a stimulus when it appears. So vigilance enables us to detect a stimulus, and concentration, it allows to fix our attention on the stimulus. So through vigilance we detect, and through concentration we fix our attention on that stimulus. For example, some activities which require the use of sustained attention are studying and driving. There are various other examples in our daily living activities, but this will be easy to understand. In studying, it requires that we pay attention in class or that we read books during a prolonged period of time. So a sustained attention is needed in studying. The same thing happens when we drive a car. Till we reach the destination, we have to maintain a sustained attention in the process of driving. Why do we stop paying attention? So we have, in our personal experience, we know that it is difficult to pay attention for a long period of time. Maybe after 15-20 minutes, our attention will be focused on some other thing. That is, our attention level decrease over time. This happens for different reasons. The most important one is the attention. It is like a muscle. It will become tired or it tires out when you exercise it, and it needs time to rest and recover. Over the time, your brain will get tired of consciously focusing on one thing and is increasingly tempted by distractors. For example, when you are studying for a pretty long hour or you are working for a long hour, then there will be a temptation for you to check your phone. So distractor will tempt you and your brain will get tired. So these are the things that affect our attention. There are things that can help you stay focused, such as motivation, small breaks in your work, then positive feedback, etc. Now let's see the problems and disorders that is related to the poor sustained attention. It is so common to occasionally let your attention wander when you spend a long time working on a task or a project. So when you work for a long time, or when you study, or whatever you do for a long time, it is quite natural that our attention will get diminished. It doesn't mean that you have any attentional problem. That is quite normal. In fact, if a real problem with sustained attention is present, then what happens is like it would be impossible to complete the task that come across your daily life. So if you have a poor sustained attention problem, then you won't be able to do the daily task. You won't be able to complete the task. The poor sustained attention is usually accompanied by fatigue and an inefficiency when completing daily activities. Then sustained attention is usually present to some degree in a number of disorders also. This may be caused by sustained attention itself, or it can be with the problems in attention sub-processes. So, in disorders, the poor sustained attention itself can be a problem or can be due to the sub-processes in the attention. The altered sustained attention can impede our ability to focus on a stimulus, making us susceptible to distractions. Attention deficit hyperactive disorder, or the ADHD. It may be one of the most well-known disorders whose main difficulty is sustained attention. As the name implies that it is an attention deficit disorder. Then attentional disorders are also present in dyslexia, then schizophrenia, Alzheimer's disease, or dementias in general. It is quite common to see poor sustained attention in people who have suffered brain damage, whether it can be from a stroke or from a chronic traumatic encephalopathy. So people with brain damage also have poor sustained attention. Mastering the sustained attention. You can learn how to develop sustained attention through patience and practice. First one is meditation. One of the best ways to improve the attention is by exercising your mind. Dedicate at least 10 to 20 minutes in a day to mindful meditation, where you observe your physical and emotional sensations. Such kind of exercise can help you pay attention to details. Then exercise. Moderate physical exercise has several benefits for mental well-being. Not only does it act as stress buster, but it also instrumental in improving your focus. It further helps to minimize distractions and enhance the attention span. You can take a brisk walk or can go for a light jogging regularly. You can also try out yoga or any stretching exercises. Then reading. It is difficult to develop and sustain a reading habit, especially in this information age. Everything is on your fingertip, right? So you must practice reading long text. You can select a book and try to read as much as possible. If you are not interested in reading novels, then try reading articles online. The reading enhances your power of concentration and increase your ability to stay with an idea for a longer time. Then asking questions. It helps you to stay interested. Along with that, it also teaches you something new. Next time when you are in a meeting or you are attending a lecture, find opportunities to ask questions to the speaker. Usually the speaker may dedicate a part of their session to question answer. So utilize that opportunity. Remember to ask constructive and open-ended questions. All these sustained attention activities will be effective only when you are fully aware of your environment. Now let's have a quick recap on what we have learned. We have learned what is sustained attention, then why do we stop paying attention, then problems and disorder that is related to the poor sustained attention, and how can we master the sustained attention. Hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you and keep smiling.